Hi, I'm Gunnar DüGrey, lead guitar and songwriter for Chronological Injustice. I wanted to talk to you guys today a little bit about this new EP that's coming out, A Collection of Atrocities, February 26th. I wanted to go through some of the writing process and how we put the songs together and came up with them all, and a little bit about what the songs are about, because that's a big part of what Chronological Injustice is. It's really focused around kind of the subject matter and the stuff that we write about, even if you can't understand the lyrics. So probably the song that comes to mind first for me, because it's one of my favorites off the EP, is Crusades, Part 1 and 2. That one, when I wrote it, I really had like an idea in mind, sort of, for like, I wanted to feel really like Middle Eastern and sort of convey this feeling of, or more of like a vibe of, like the Middle East, and kind of mix in some European influences also, to insinuate like the Crusaders, which are Christians from mostly areas in Europe. So when I went into writing this song, I tried to use scaling from not only Middle Eastern influenced instruments and stuff like the dominant Phrygian scale and whatnot, but also scaling from more European modes and like classical music. So I kind of went into it with a plan for what I wanted it to sound like to some extent, and try and really fit the subject matter of the song. So it focuses on the Crusades as a whole, but also more specifically the story of the city of Mara, which was it was a Muslim occupied city that the Christian Crusaders tried to take over. Basically, they came to the gates and demanded it to be let in, and they wouldn't attack. So the Muslims let them in, and they attacked anyway, as is the regular MO for most historical events. So they attacked the Muslims, killed everyone excluding the children, and they occupied the city for several months until they ran out of rations, they ran out of food and all their supplies. So they resorted to cannibalism, and then eventually had to kill the children as well to eat them, because they were running out of bodies to eat. And anyway, this is one of the most, like, one of the darkest stories I could find from the Crusades as a whole, and it was one that stood out to me the most, that I think really represented the whole spirit of the Crusades, if you will. So that I just played for you was a piece of our new song Heterodox, and that has already been released actually, so it's not that cool. But um, the word heterodox essentially means like someone who is not in accordance to established ideals in like a society or any group of people, really. So that applies to religion for the most part in this case. And it's about modern day conflict in the Middle East with extremist jihadist groups like ISIS, the Taliban, Al Qaeda, and it's written from the perspective of a hostage of any of these groups who is awaiting his demise. So I think this is a topic that everyone's really familiar with. Because obviously it's a current day issue, and it's something that we're still worried about right now. And I think it's made even more frightening because we don't know how it's going to end yet. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully it's not a terrible outcome. But thank you for watching today. Tune in next week. We're going to have the second half of the album with similar video format. I'll talk through all those ones also, and hope you enjoyed.